Okay, so we got a really interesting question from a listener.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They want to know about moving some USDT,
USDT?
yeah, from their SafePal wallet
Oh, okay.
over to Binance.
Interesting.
And it's, it seems simple on the surface, right?
Yeah.
But
Crypto can get complicated.
yeah, and, we always talk about the importance of security
Absolutely.
and, really thinking through all of the implications of every action. So,
Okay.
this is a great question because it really lets us kind of dig into some of the nuances of different types of wallets
Absolutely.
and how they interact with exchanges and all that good stuff.
It's a great jumping off point.
Yeah. So before we get into like the nuts and bolts of how to actually make this transfer,
Okay.
let's break down what we're actually talking about here.
Yeah, good idea.
So first of all, USDT,
Uh-huh.
it's a stable coin,
Right.
and it's pegged to the US dollar.
So it's basically like digital cash.
Exactly. Like
Okay.
1 USDT should always be worth about $1 US.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, give or take.
It fluctuates a little bit, but
That's maybe
but for the most part, it stays pretty stable.
Yeah. So why would someone hold USDT?
Well, it's good for a lot of reasons.
Right.
I mean, some people use it to avoid the volatility of other cryptocurrencies.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right. So if you're worried about Bitcoin going up and down all the time, you can park your money in USDT.
Right.
And it'll stay relatively stable.
Yeah.
Other people use it for like quick transactions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's usually faster and cheaper to send USDT than it is to send like Bitcoin or Ethereum.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it has a lot of uses.
Okay. So that's USDT.
Okay.
Now let's talk about Binance.
All right.
So Binance is one of the biggest,
If not the biggest.
yeah, cryptocurrency exchanges out there.
Right.
And basically an exchange is just a platform,
A marketplace.
right, where you can buy and sell and trade all sorts of different cryptocurrencies
Yep, you can trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the altcoins you can imagine.
and do all sorts of fancy stuff like, margin trading and futures and all that.
Yes, exactly.
So our listener probably wants to get their USDT onto Binance so they can use it to trade for other cryptocurrencies.
Right, because if they're holding it in their SafePal wallet,
Right.
they're not really doing much with it.
It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got USDT, which is like digital cash.
Yep.
And we've got Binance, which is like the big crypto marketplace.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about SafePal.
Okay.
So SafePal is a hardware wallet.
Right.
And hardware wallets are like,
The Fort Knox of crypto.
yeah, they're like the most secure way to store your crypto.
Right, because they keep your private keys offline.
So can you explain what a private key is for people who might not be familiar?
Sure. So your private key is basically like your password to your crypto.
Okay.
It's what allows you to access and spend your funds.
And if someone gets their hands on your private key,
They can take your crypto.
it's gone.
So it's super important to keep your private keys safe.
And that's what makes hardware wallets so secure.
Exactly, because they keep your private keys offline.
Away from hackers.
Yeah, away from the internet, away from prying eyes.
So even if your computer gets hacked or your phone gets stolen,
Your private keys are still safe.
okay, so SafePal, good,
Very good for security.
but our listener can't just directly transfer their USDT from SafePal to Binance.
Right.
So why is that?
Well, like we said, hardware wallets are designed to be offline, and Binance is an online exchange.
yeah,
So they don't really talk to each other directly.
it's like they speak different languages.
Kind of, yeah, like you
Mhm.
can't just plug your hardware wallet into Binance
Yeah.
and make a transfer.
But what can our listener do?
Well, they're going to need to use a software wallet as an intermediary.
Okay, so what's a software wallet?
So a software wallet is basically an app
Good.
that you download on your phone or computer,
Okay.
and it allows you to store and manage your crypto.
So it's kind of like a middleman between the SafePal and Binance.
Exactly.
Okay, so what are some good software wallets that our listener could use?
Well, there are a lot of good options out there.
Some popular ones are Exodus,
Okay.
Trust Wallet.
Yeah.
There's also Koinomi
Okay.
and Atomic Wallet.
So those are all good, reputable wallets.
Yeah, they all have good security features.
And they're easy to use.
Relatively easy to use, yeah.
Okay, so our listener would first transfer their USDT from their SafePal to one of these software wallets.
Right.
And then once the USDT is in the software wallet,
They can send it to Binance.
okay,
Easy peasy.
two-step process.
Yeah.
Now, I'm curious,
Yeah.
couldn't they just get a hardware wallet that's compatible with Binance?
So there are hardware wallets that are compatible with Binance,
Okay,
but it adds a layer of complexity,
gotcha.
especially for someone who's new to crypto.
Okay,
So using a software wallet is generally going to be easier
okay, cool.
and still pretty secure.
So we've covered the what?
The USDT?
We've covered the
Ooh,
where,
okay.
we've covered the how.
the software wallet.
Is there anything else our listeners should keep in mind when they're doing this? Yeah, absolutely. So first of all,
Okay.
always double check the addresses.
Ah, yes, good point.
Make sure you're sending your USDT to the correct address.
Because if you send it to the wrong address,
It's gone.
yeah, it's like sending a letter to the wrong house.
Exactly.
It's never coming back.
So always double check those addresses.
And what about security when choosing a software wallet?
Right. So look for things like two-factor authentication
Okay.
and multi-signature support.
What's multi-signature support?
So multi-signature support basically means that you need multiple keys
Okay.
to authorize a transaction.
So it's like having multiple locks on your safe.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it makes it harder for hackers to steal your funds.
And always download the wallet from the official website.
Yes. Very important.
Don't just Google it and click on the first link you see.
Right. Because you could end up downloading a fake wallet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that could be really bad.
And what about seed phrases?
Ah, yes. Seed phrases.
This is super important.
super, super important.
So when you set up a new wallet,
Right.
you're going to get a seed phrase.
It's usually a list of 12 or 24 random words.
Yeah.
And this seed phrase is basically the master key to your wallet.
It can recover your funds if you lose access to your device.
Exactly.
So keep it safe.
Keep it offline.
Don't store it on your computer.
Don't share it with anyone.
Write it down on a piece of paper.
Or get a metal seed phrase storage device.
Yeah, those are really cool.
Yeah, they're pretty slick.
Okay, so we've covered security for the software wallet.
Right.
What about security on Binance?
So Binance does have security measures in place.
Okay.
Like two-factor authentication and withdrawal whitelisting.
Okay.
But it's important to remember that Binance is a centralized exchange.
So what does that mean?
It means that a third party is holding your funds while you're trading.
Okay.
So you need to trust that they're going to keep your funds safe.
And you need to trust that they're not going to do anything shady with your funds.
Right.
Like suddenly freeze your account or something.
Exactly.
Okay, so there's always that risk with centralized exchanges.
There is.
But Binance is generally considered to be a reputable exchange.
Yeah, they've been around for a while and they have a good track record.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I think we've covered everything.
I think so too.
Our listeners should be well equipped to safely move their USDT.
Awesome. Well, big thanks to our listener for the question.
Yeah, great question.
And to you for breaking it all down.
Happy to help.
And to everyone listening,
Yeah.
stay safe out there.
And keep your crypto secure.
And keep those seed phrases safe.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll catch you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so there you have it, folks.
That's how you move USDT from SafePal to Binance.
Using a software wallet as an intermediary.
Nice and easy.
And remember, security is paramount.
Always.
So double check those addresses.
Keep your seed phrases safe.
And do your own research.
Don't just trust what we say.
Look into the different software wallets.
Look into the different exchanges
And make sure you understand the risks.
before you jump in.
Now, I want to leave you with a thought.
Okay.
We talked about the balance between security and accessibility.
Right.
You know, hardware wallets are super secure.
But they're not very accessible.
Software wallets are more accessible.
But they're not as secure.
So how do you find the right balance for your needs?
That's the question.
Do you need the Fort Knox level security of a hardware wallet?
Or is the convenience of a software wallet more important to you?
It's a trade-off.
Always.
So think about it
Yeah, what are your priorities?
and make the best decision for you.
That's the best advice we can give.
All right, that's all the time we have for today.
See ya next time.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.